All right, my favorite people in the world, welcome on in. My name is Mia, and we are playing some Power Wash Simulator today. And I thought we'd have a little fun and clean the garden gnome fountain today. So, welcome on in. Pull up a chair. Tell me what you had for dinner, and let's get started. So, let's see. I've had a meh day. Work, of course, is busy, but like it's about to slow down, so I'm like a little happy about that. Like like chill out and let me do the other things that I have to do, just for a little bit, you know. So I hope y'all are having a fantastic day and staying out of trouble as you're supposed to do. Let's see. Cleaning. Cleaning all the things today. Come on. There's something about this game that I just find so incredibly satisfying. And I think it's just the fact that everything gets all nice and sparkly, goes from like this grimy look to this like an incredibly sparkly. That's probably too long of an extension, so let's switch to a shorter one. I don't know, I just feel like I can't, I keep coming back to play this game no matter how many times I've already played it. I just enjoy it. It's one of those games where you can like turn off your brain and just kind of power wash stuff and not have to stress yourself out about things. There's no time limit. There's no, you have to do it this way or anything like that. It's very much just a do what you want to do kind of thing. There we go. Let's change that out for this one. And those things off too. I think we might be starting to get the mojo back for Minecraft, so we might do some more Minecraft content soon. I'm gonna give it a shot and over this weekend play a little bit of the Minecraft. Hi, Andrew. Welcome in. Boopage.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
Thank you, Andrew. And thank you for that, Pats, of course. How you doing? How's things? You're fine. We only just got started. Only just got started. Surviving's a good thing. Surviving is a good thing. Yeah, we only just got started. Look at how little bit of this fountain we've done. You're perfectly fine. We haven't done much. So I was saying that a little bit of a busy day at work, and I've got a busy couple of weeks coming up. But it should slow, like the work itself should slow down. There's just a lot that's going on, otherwise in the office. Well, not in the office because I'm in my office because I work from home, but just in general, there's just a lot of stuff going on. So we shall see all the good stuff that we get up to these next couple of weeks. I also kind of feel the want to go back to do some Minecraft stuff. So we may jump back on the Zcraft server and play some Minecraft this weekend. Because I'm feeling a little Minecrafty. We do still have to finish them all, unfortunately. So we do have some responsibilities to take care of. I'm not saying that we have to do them immediately once we jump back on the server, but there are some responsibilities that do need to be taken care of on the server. All right, let's switch this out. There we go. Andrew, what you have for dinner tonight? Let's grab a little bit of these guys. Mr. Me and I made pan-fried chicken and air-fryer roasted potatoes. Were delicious. Yesterday we made a beef roast with potatoes and carrots in the pressure cooker. Yeah, it was really good. But after we went grocery shopping last weekend and spent $700 grocery shopping because we hadn't been in like 3 months, you know, we figured we should probably use some of those things that we bought. Groceries are ridiculously expensive these days. Ridiculously and unnecessarily expensive. I don't like it. Yeah, it was a good couple of meals. And then let's see, next Monday, our little castaway Cole goes to the vet for her spay. So she's gonna go get fixed, which makes me happy because it just means that she'll be healthier. It's a Mimix. Hi, Mimix. How are you doing, darling? How's things? A Siberian kitten. That's fancy. That's fancy. I don't know if I have any kitten cuddles. Hold on. Kitten cuddles? Can I redeem kitten cuddles in my own channel? I can. I have 5 kitten cuddles. Massive Lurk watching Survivor with Mom. Okay. Well, enjoy Survivor. I could never get into that show. Could never get into that. I don't know. It just, for all the reality TV I watched, Survivor was not one of those ones that I got into at all. Not that I'm poo-pooing on it for anybody who does want to watch it. It is just not my cup of tea, and that is okay. Like, I never got into watching The Bachelor either. Give me some RuPaul's Drag Race though, and I will watch the heck out of that. But yeah, I never got into The Bachelor or The Bachelorette or Survivor. Kitten, what are you doing? She's got the piece of knotted string we tied to the doorknob. And she's being a menace. But, you know, that is her job as the kitten of the household. Took a nap before stream. And while I like taking naps, you know, like before stream because it helps me have a little bit more energy to be with you guys, this one was not satisfying. I think because it was less than an hour. And normally I nap on the couch, and this time I went and napped in the bed. And yeah, it just did not feel like a satisfying nap. I don't know why. Let's just go through and do all of these real quick. And then we can come back and finish the rest of it out. There we go. I forget how big this thing is until you get into, like, washing these little bits and you have to go around and then come back and then go around again and all that stuff. It makes the fountain feel huge. Let's see. And then there is a weekend coming up at the end of February where I will probably not be streaming. The Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday around that weekend. I will be busy. For that time. It's the weekend involving, I think, hold on, gotta look at the calendar. Gotta look at the calendar. Look at February. It's the weekend, the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. I'll be busy. And then I need, like, space around it to kind of, you know, get ready and then decompress from the event. And I'll tell you all about it, but, like, not until after I get, you know, after it's over. But it's, you know, it's coming up soon, and I don't want y'all to be, like, freaking out when I take, you know, a week off of streaming. I just have things. I have things to do, people to see. Real life stuff kind of thing. But I can't wait. I'm very excited for it. Also very excited to have that little bit of time off of work as well. Desperately need a little mini vacation after the holidays. I think our biggest struggle after having Cole spayed is going to be, how do you keep a kitten from, like, being crazy right after she's had surgery? She's gonna be all over the place trying to like run and play and stuff like that, and she's gonna have major surgery. And I don't think, she's gonna understand, calm down or anything like that. Silly girl. Let's see. I did get some new ice cream when we were at the grocery store. It was the new Ben and Jerry's flavor. It was like salted salted pretzel, salted chocolate pretzel or something like that. Um, and it was good. It was just there was a. I remember when I first tried it, it was like super salty, and I'm like it wasn't salty, just like it was like pretzel and caramel and chocolate and salty, like that sweet and salty thing. No, it was just salty. It was weird. It was weird, and I'm not sure that I ate it, but like I'm not sure that like I'll buy it again because it was like eating salted chocolate ice cream. And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. It was very, very odd. And then I do have to get planning like um our first extra life event soon. As we are coming up on March very quickly. And I like to do one every like 3 months so we can do 4 a year kind of thing. I just have to figure out what we want to do and what our giveaways are, and I think this year I put the goal at 1,500 because last year we raised 1250 for Extra Life, and I still have to shave my head, and I know that I still owe you guys that. I promise I will be getting a haircut before this little mini vacation happens. So I'll definitely share some pictures with y'all in the Discord, on Twitter, all that stuff. But we are definitely still shaving our head. I have hair goals in mind, and I can't wait to like take the first step towards those hair goals because the goal looks amazing. But I just haven't had, between being sick and life being busy, I just haven't had the chance to get to the hair salon to get my hair cut. But we are definitely doing it, and I can't wait. Can't wait, especially because I'm sick and tired of the length of my hair. I go through these little spits and sputters and like fusses with my hair where, yeah, I kind of think I want like super long hair so that I can do things with it, like, braid it and put it up and do all these wonderful like updo hairstyles. And then when it comes to actually taking care of it, I'm like, ugh. Being Italian has not helped because my hair is like thick and it takes forever to dry, and it's a pain in the butt to tend to. And it gets everywhere and it's hot and I hate it. So, can't wait to shave my head soon. I just would love to be able to go to the hairdresser when I'm done coughing. Which I don't know if that's gonna happen or if this cough is just gonna continue to linger. But that's the extent of it. It's like, especially if my throat gets dry, if I talk a lot. That's the extent of that cough at this point. What else? What else? Mr. Mia ordered my the first part of my anniversary present. Because our anniversary is coming up on the 11th. 11th? 10th? Oh, I feel awful about that. My brain just doesn't want to work today. He's going to yell at me. The 10th. God. I know that. Our anniversary is coming up on the 10th, and since it's so close to Valentine's Day, we don't celebrate two different holidays. We only celebrate the one. So, he ordered me... I sent him a link to a disc plate. Disc plate. It's DISPLATE. And it's a plate of a kitten. It's like a chibi cat dressed up in all Egyptian things, and it says cats are gods. And I absolutely love it. I can't wait. Come on, get up there. I can't wait to get it. It's going to be so much fun. And it's going to be so much fun. We'll hang it in the office and have some really cool artwork for the office. There we go. Now, the trick with these is you got to get down low and you got to get underneath, because otherwise they don't do that lovely little ping sound that you've got them all clean. So I think we'll go around and get the underside of all of these all the way around. Got to do the awkward stuff first. I celebrated 64 months of being subscribed to one of my friends the other day. 64 months. It seems like such a long time when you put it in months. I think it's like, it's over 5 years. I know that much. But like her and I have been friends for much, much longer than just 64 months. But that just seems like such a long time. Oh, bumping the mic. Sorry, y'all. If y'all heard that, I'm sorry. Mic got bumped. I just didn't want to cough in y'all's ears, so I wanted to make sure that I muted the mic before that happened. And in turn, proceeded to bump it. Can you give me the special little... Nope, you can't, because there's still dirt on top of you. Get your bum. There we go. There we go. Let's see. I don't really have anything else really going on. There were some crazy news stories that I don't want to talk about today that Mr. Mia sent me. About something that took place, you know, in my home state and not too far away from my house. Involving a young gentleman and what he put on YouTube. And that is about as far as I'll go into that story, because it gets pretty graphic and pretty gross. But let's see, what else? What else is happening? Oh, jump on top of the gnome. Oh. I've got a crazy kitten running around. I'm surprised y'all can't hear her when she starts getting in this mood, because she sounds like this little herd of tiny elephants running up and down the hallway. That's exactly what she sounds like. Up and down the hallway. It's so funny. She's finally started coming to bed with us, which is kind of nice. And it's not with us per se, as like, you know, she doesn't come to bed at the exact same time we go to bed. But she eventually comes to bed and she ends up sleeping on our legs, which is really cute. And it makes me happy that she does that, because like I like when they come and sleep in the bed with us. I'm sure it'll be much better once we get a bigger bed and stuff like that, but we're waiting on buying a house, waiting for the housing market to go down. But our next bed will be at least a king, if not a California king, because between the cats, me, and Mr. Mia, we take up a lot of space. Incoming ad break. Y'all, I'm sorry if you're going to see ads. If you do see ads, tell me what you saw when you get back. Because I want to know. Because I'm curious. Why no dings? Give me the dings. Give me the dings. Okie dokie. Making progress. You know, give me the little dingy dings, like the little bell. That's like a very satisfying sound. That's the satisfying sound of Power Wash Simulator. The virtues of marble is that it doesn't readily absorb heat or moisture. Huddled up in a creosote shack, and boy does it get hot in the summer months and cold in the winter. Well, thank you, Andrew. Let's see. Moving along the way. I think we're just about done with this portion. Yeah. Alright. Is this one done? Are you done? You're done. Okay. Hi. Welcome on in to the stream. Sorry you came in right at the start of an ad. Unless you've got Twitch Turbo. And thank you for that, Pats. Much appreciated. Meow. In case y'all don't recognize that sound, that is Gary from SpongeBob. Before this channel, there was a TurboTax commercial, and it uses they them pronouns. Well, that's fun. Good to know TurboTax is being politically correct, even if they steal from you. Hi, Song. BMO Bank and Sephora. Oh, Andrew, what are you buying at Sephora? Also, I just got home from work and had dinner, so brain is still mush. Okay. What did you have for dinner, Song? Nothing at all. I know, I don't... I don't wear makeup, so like makeup advertisements do nothing for me. Drunk elephant fist fighting 8-year-olds. That retinol. Right? Oh my gosh, I saw a video of a beauty blogger who went to Sephora to go like check out the drunk elephant section. And it was just, she was in there videotaping and it was just a mess. Quesadillas. Yum. We'll probably have quesadillas next week. I know tomorrow we're doing spaghetti with spicy Italian sausage. And then we might order on Friday because, we're trying to cut back on ordering to like 1 day a week. At most. White people taco night, right? Well, we do make your own quesadillas. We don't do the, like we don't buy the quesadillas. Or at least we don't buy them like pre-made or anything like that. We make our own with, tortillas and stuff like that. But they're very, very basic. They're like spicy chicken and salsa and cheese in a tortilla. And we bake them in the oven. The refried beans on one half and guac on the other. Ooh. I wish I liked guacamole. There's something about avocados. I think it's a texture thing for me. Yes, always flour tortillas, godless heathen. Yes. Me too. Me too. I think it's the texture thing for avocados that I don't like. I don't know. I also don't do sour cream, but then again, that's a taste thing. I just don't like the way sour cream tastes. Can you do me a favor and do the thing? Do the thing that I like when you do the bing bings. No, I'm just not a sour cream fan. It's a taste thing for me. There's only one thing that I like that has sour cream in it, and it's my cornbread. But I make that, and I know that there's sour cream in it, but it doesn't, you can't taste it. It just adds to, like, the creaminess of the cornbread. It's like a corn spoon bread. And it's delicious. I did put up the recipes. I know that, like, the last time we were all together, I was talking about the soup that my mother-in-law makes, the Klusky soup. I did put the recipes in the Discord for y'all on her chicken noodle soup, or her chicken soup that you do noodles and rice, noodles or rice or whatever you want. And then how to make Klusky soup with the leftover chicken soup base. But Klusky soup is delicious, and we had lots of it, and I already want more, and I know that I could make it at any point in time. But it is delicious. And I do want to make that. What did I make? I made lasagna soup last winter. And I kind of want to make it again. It was so good. I like soup. I like soup and stews because they're easy, and there's something very, very like heartwarming about soups and stews. Ty, how you doing? I know I saw you come in and they got sucked up by an ad, and I didn't see you come back, but I hope you're doing well. We were just power washing a lovely little fountain here. Fountain always takes a minute too. Soup. Yes. And if y'all remind me, I'll post a kitten picture for y'all after stream. I totally meant to. Her last picture. Totally meant to post it in the Discord. Completely forgot. Completely forgot. And I know y'all are probably like, but where's Cole? She's gotten so big. But kittens do that. When they're this age, they grow like weeds at this age. Because she's 5 months now. Yeah, doctor said she was 4 months around Christmas. So yeah, she'd be 5 months now. Big baby. Nine months on the second. Oh my goodness. I feel like you just got him. I feel like you literally like just got him like last month. Time flies, I'm sure. Hold on, let me post that picture so y'all can go look at it, and if you want to, in the Discord. Take me 2 seconds. Got him in September. Goodness. Good. Our Discord. Go to Kittens and Critters. And there's the princess. So I have this pillow from the YouTuber that I follow named ZF. And it's kind of just been kind of sitting on the table next to my side of the couch. Just because I really don't know what to do with it. It's not really like a comfort pillow, like you could sit on it. Hey Dyer. And yeah, so she's decided to knock it flat and use it as her own little perch. So she literally sits on a pillow on my end table. Dyer, how you doing? How's things? How's things? We were just discussing kitties and the little baby Cole. It's been alright. Good. Good. No, things are good here. We were just discussing about the age of cats and how they grow like weeds when they're babies. Because Cole is now 5 months old and she is like double the size she was when she was 4 months old, I feel like. Like when we first got her, she was so tiny. And now she's not anymore, and I kind of miss the little tiny baby that she was. Kind of miss the little tiny baby, but she's really cute. And a brat, and a complete brat. Complete and utter brat. But she likes to guard the bathroom door when you're going to the bathroom. So she sits... She'll come in, she'll say hi, and then she'll go right outside the door and sit. If you don't shut it all the way. If not, if you shut it all the way, she'll sit outside the door and wait for you to come out. Which is really, really funny. Let's see what else she plays with Hunan, Hunan is 5 or 6 at this point. But he likes to play run and chase and stuff like that, and she plays with him, and they're just like the silliest things together, racing up and down the hallway. And it's good for him though. It's a Sam. Hi Sam. Sam, we're talking about animals, and I know that you've got a puppy. I wouldn't say it's a puppy. It's a dog, but all dogs are puppies and all cats are kittens, no matter how old they get. He hates you? I doubt that. I doubt that. How does anybody hate Sam? Really, he does? Why does he hate you? Song, that is an adorable emote. Oh. He just doesn't like you doing your job of being, you know, dad and a husband. Perfect. Because some dogs be like that. They be very weird about certain behaviors, you know? Especially if they're under the table when you push the chair in. Hi, Faraday. Everybody's popping in. I love it. Faraday, how you doing? Do you try to make the bed with him on it, Sam? Very confused about why he hates when you make the bed. Doing better than yesterday? Well, that's good. It's always good to be doing better than you were the day before. That's just silly. That's just silliness. I don't know. Faraday, if you're interested, I did post a new picture of Cole in the Discord. I know you like the kitty pictures. And I've got her on a pillow. Sam, I've got her on the ZF made pillow. She looks ridiculous. Hold on, I'll send you the picture. She's doing amazing. She's a member of the family. She's been a member of the family since like day 3. Right? It fits so perfectly. I had to take a picture of her, but she looks like a little princess sitting on her pillow waiting for somebody to like bring her treats and caviar and, you know, all kinds of things. She's so cute. She's so cute. She goes next week to get spayed. And I'm nervous, but I know that my vet is amazing and she's going to take such good care of her. He's going to take such good care of her. And she's going to be all the healthier for getting fixed. You know, but as the mama, I worry, you know. I very much worry that, like, you know, something's going to go wrong. And I know I shouldn't think that way, but, you know, can't help it sometimes. All right, what do we got? Like one more of these? 2 more? 2 more. We're almost there. We're almost there. We did take Munin to the vet recently just to get him checked out. He was having a hard time with drool. like he was drooling a lot. And so we got concerned that he had a dental issue or there was something, you know. Don't we drool? Oh no, song. But the vet said he's perfectly fine, and the only thing is his baby canines didn't fall out. Perseus has cost me so much money. Oh no. 5 hours? Did he eat some? What happened? Did he eat something he wasn't supposed to? Oh my god. 5 hours to the ER vet. I can only imagine it was thousands of dollars. Y'all, if you don't have animals or you've never had to take an animal to an emergency vet, their prices are ridiculous, but that's, you know, it's like going to the emergency room, you know, versus going to your regular doctor. Oh, you got scratched. Oh, no. And cats are supposed to be, like, super quick and, like, they avoid cobra strikes and shit like that. Oh, Perseus. You poor, sweet, innocent child. My, one of my work friends, her cat just had surgery for a stomach blockage. Really, it was in his intestines, but he had eaten 10 elastic hair ties. And it had caused a blockage in his intestines. 9 is really your limit. I'm sure it is, Sam. But yeah, he had eaten 10 elastic, like just the black stretchy hair ties. Luckily, they were the ones without the metal on them, because I don't think they even sell those ones. Yeah, there are certain things I keep out of my house, song. You know, and like I box up and put away my yarn when I do crochet, because like I know that the cats would get into it and it's acrylic yarn and they can't digest that shit. But yes, her cat totally had to have like open gut surgery to remove the 8 hair ties or 10 hair ties that were in his stomach. And then they put in a feeding tube so that they could get him to like actually eat food, because he hadn't eaten in days. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Poor baby. Like, feel so bad for the cat, but like, you know, my hair ties are up and away, and I make sure like if I find one on the floor, I, you know, pick it up immediately and put it someplace that the cats can't get to it. Just silly things. Silly things. You have to be so careful. And like my favorite flowers are lilies, and I know that I can never have them because we have cats. And I don't think I would even, like, once we own a house, I don't even think I want to plant lilies in the yard because they're poisonous to cats. You know. I do think once we buy a house, I do think I want to try and grow catnip. Just for funsies. But yeah, we're still working towards the goal of buying a house. I'd love to have like a bigger office where I could, you know, not sit between 2 desks, you know, and like just have more space and stuff. I have this whole idea that I'm going to build a built-in desk around my office, room. So that I could have like a permanent painting station so that like doing painting streams wouldn't be such a hassle. Because doing painting streams right now means I have to clean off my entire desk, reset it for painting streams, and all of that stuff. And I'd love to be able to do more painting streams on the fly, but because it takes so much, breakdown, setup, planning, that kind of stuff, I'm less apt to want to do one unless I plan it out. But if I had a permanent painting station where I had like the cameras already set up, everything like that, I would just have to like mess with settings in OBS, and then I could just paint with you guys. I could do painting streams, midweek without feeling like, oh, it's going to take so much to do all this stuff with it. All the cuddles. And then, of course, I want to have, my workstation because I work from home. So I want to have, like, my workstation not next to my gaming station. And, like, have things a little bit more spread out and a little more, comfy in that way. Just have a little bit more space. I also would love if Mr. Mia had his own office where he could, when he's playing Dead by Daylight with his nephew, and he can go in and shut the door. And I don't have to listen to him, go, 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 go. Why are you running? Let me heal you. I don't want to listen to that. Or they're playing Phasmo and Mr. Mia screams like a little girl. He's going to yell at me. He's going to come out of the bedroom and he's going to be like, I don't scream like a girl. All right, cool. Onwards and upwards. I just like us to both like kind of have our own space kind of thing. And of course I do want to still have like a so really what I guess I'm looking for is like either a 4-bedroom house or a 3-bedroom house with a finished basement. Where I can transform like the finished basement into my office. Because Mr. Me is too tall to go in any basements. And then we could have like I'd like a guest room. Worst comes to worst, we put a pull-out couch in Mr. Mia's office and turn that into our guest room. All right. I don't know. That's kind of the goal here, right? Like, is to kind of like have each of us have our own space, and then still have like the living room, kitchen, dining room, all that stuff to be, communal space. Not that makes it seem like we're roommates and not husband and wife, but you know what I mean. Like a man cave and a Mia cave. And I'm sure he'd like it if I could shut the door when I'm streaming too, because I'm sure at some points I get kind of loud and he can't hear his stuff, or, he doesn't want to interrupt my stuff, or... And I'm sure y'all are sick of listening to him sneeze. Let's see, what else? A geek grotto. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I'm over here talking about I want to set up a permanent miniature painting station in my office. So we each have our own geeky tendencies. And also, hi, Mr. Mia. How was your nap? I know it wasn't very long because of streaming and stuff. Not long enough. Yeah, that's how I felt about mine too. We were talking about the kitties, and Sam was talking about how his dog hates him. Um, but I feel like that's more the dog's problem and not Sam's problem. Like, I don't think Sam's doing anything wrong to make the dog hate him. I just think the dog just doesn't like men. According to Sam, the dog doesn't like it when Sam pushes the dining room chairs in or makes the bed. He's a jerk, Sam. Yeah, I don't think Sam's actually doing anything wrong. I think the dog just doesn't like men. And, you know, some animals are particular about their humans. He just hates the smell of penguins. He prefers puffins. This makes Sam really pissed off. Oh, Sam, speaking of things in the Discord, did you see the new thing that I posted in your Discord? um did y'all know this that Stephen King named his son Joseph? Do y'all know that? Yeah, I see it now, Sam. I just went to go double check. Is Stephen King's real name Stephen King, or is it just his like pen name is Stephen King? Is it actually King? I can't remember. I know I looked it up at one point. Thank you for the hydrate, Mimics. Okay. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. I know I looked it up at one point. His middle name is Edwin. Stephen Edwin King. I don't know how I feel about that. I also don't know about... I don't understand how people can name their kids like, you know, Joe King. That just doesn't... I don't know. I feel like you have to say names out loud. If you're going to name your kid something, you have to say it out loud. You have to think about what it sounds like when you yell it. You have to think about what it rhymes with is a big one. Waiting for the ad break to end before I tell this next story so that everybody can hear it. Vagina. My mom met a little girl with the name Placenta once. Hey y'all, welcome back from the break. We're talking about weird names and all of that stuff. My mom met a child when she worked for CPS. The child's name was Placenta. Saw a lady do a satire video saying she's naming her child Chlydia. Child Chlydia. That just sounds awkward. So my dad, so I have a cousin whose name is Sharia Moore, like the song. If you're old enough to remember the song. If not, it was like, my Sharia Moore. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. You can look the song up. It's an old song. So my dad, being the flower child of the 60s that he is, wanted to name me Venus, my love. Venus would be my first name. Milove would be my middle name. Yeah, if it didn't mean what it meant, and a lot of words are like that too. If it didn't mean what it meant, it'd be a cute name. I am glad that my parents, however, did not name me Venus, because the only thing that I can think of is the kids on the playground, because kids are assholes, and they'd be like, Venus, Venus, penis, Venus, Venus, penis, and that's the only thing that I can think of. And I got teased enough for my name because it's unusual. My real name anyway. It's unusual, and I got teased enough for that. I don't need to get teased for having a name that rhymes with penis. You know? But yeah, my dad wanted to name me Venus. Thank God he did not get his way. My mom wanted to name me Sarah Jane, which, no offense to anybody whose name is Sarah Jane or anything like that. I just think it's boring. But I do wish that my parents had named me something a little bit more normal. Just slightly more normal. But yeah, my mom did meet a child whose name was Placenta. And placenta, like chlamydia, would be cute if it didn't mean afterbirth. You know, if it wasn't the part of the birth that you threw away. You know? That's just how I'm feeling about that. I don't know. You just have to be like, you have to be so careful about what you name your kid. What do their initials spell out? What does it sound like when you yell the name? And then make sure it doesn't rhyme with anything that's potentially embarrassing for the child. My sister named her, my nephew's name is Anthony. She named him Anthony, and they call him Tony. My mother insists on calling him like Ant-Man, which is cute, but my sister hates it. And I'm like, you could just call him Tony, Mom. Like, just make it easy on my sister and just call him Tony. You know? She just wants to call him Ant-Man. And I'm like, no. My sister has asked you to stop calling him that. You stop calling him that. Plain and simple. I mean, I don't like the nickname Ant for Anthony either. So, like, that's just me. And I also think that if your child's name has more than 5 letters in it, there should be a way to shorten it so that they can have some sort of nickname. I have a lot of rules for names. I don't have any children, but I have a lot of rules for names if I were to name my child. Like if I were to name a child. It's so weird. Just thought about that. But I think growing up with an unusual name has affected me on how I would name my child. So I've spent a lot of time thinking about, you know, how I would name my kid. You should open up a child naming service. Ay, that's too much pressure. That is far too much pressure. But I mean, I certainly wouldn't name my kid Placenta or Vagina. Is that what you said? Vagina? Yeah, Vagina Faraday. Vagina. And I mean, at that point, you would just go by Gina and just not tell anybody your full real name. Good night, Andrew. Sweet dreams. Yeah, I wouldn't want to, you know, like, mess up and give some kid some really screwed up name, you know, because I wasn't paying attention and their last name started with an M instead of a G, and I gave them, you know, MLM is their initials, and everybody called them a marketing, or called them a scam. Something like that. And that would be like the stupid thing that I would do. I don't know, like I had cousins who were Amanda and Samantha, and I've always disliked that because, like, you know, it's they're not twins either. They were born years apart. I think we should give all kids unisex names and everyone get one free name change. One free name change usable at the age of 18 with no fees or paperwork. Well, you should just have to fill out one form. And they do it all. Like, they send you a new social security card, they get your license updated, all of that stuff. But usable only after the age of 18. Because you know there'd be some girl at like 12 going, oh my god, I want to go by Tiffany now. You know, that's the last thing, you know. They'd get inspired by some influencer they saw on TikTok and want to be called after her. Or a Disney princess. And then we'd have a bunch of Ariels and Bells and Hermiones running around. You know. We'd get another wave of Bellas and that kind of stuff. If we let children change their name. Yeah, it would be really helpful for trans people too. Absolutely would be. Changing your name, as I've done it now twice for marriage, is exceptionally difficult, and I wish it wasn't. Like, don't make this harder than it has to be. You know, it takes, there's so much paperwork. I'm still not done. I still have to go to my bank. I still have to change, I have to change all my credit cards. Like, it's a pain. Pain. I have to go to my bank and literally change my name with them. It's alright, I have to go to my bank anyway. Just another one of those things I've got to carve the time out of my weekend to do. Why is there not a third day to the weekend? Like, while we're talking about things that we wish would happen, I honestly think we need a third day weekend. We need a third weekend day. I need 1 day to recover, 1 day to do shit, and 1 day to get ready for the week. The US is so weird when it comes to name changes. There's like 15 zillion documents. You got to do things in the proper order, so you have to get your social changed first. And then when you want to change your license, you have to bring your birth certificate. Your birth certificate is no longer valid. Why did I crash your browser? I didn't crash your browser. That wasn't my fault. Makes me wonder what you were watching in other windows, Sam. I didn't crash your browser, promise. But yeah, when you change your driver's license, you have to bring your birth certificate, and you're like, well, my birth certificate is no longer valid because it doesn't match my social security card. The other window is Minecraft, obviously. It would work out proportionately too. 5 days allowed for 5 work days allow for a midway peak and a 3-day weekend to do the same. Exactly. Exactly. I just think weeks should be 8 days long instead of 7. There's also a way, I saw it, what did I say? I saw it on, I think I saw it on TikTok, or I was reading on Reddit or something like that, that, if we had 13 months, all days would have 28 days. The first day of the month would be a Monday, and the last day would be a Sunday. If we had 13 months in a year. And it just makes more sense. I mean, I know the months are by the lunar calendar and all of that jazz, but honestly, we haven't followed that in ages. Like, I mean, we all know that the moon is pulling away from the Earth, so very, very slowly. So the lunar cycles are getting tiny bit longer every month. Yeah. 13 weeks would make everything perfect. It's the same as like daylight savings time, and I can't wait until they do away with that. Just get rid of it. It's no longer, it's so obsolete. So obsolete. And right now I'm just bitching to bitch at this point. If we're gonna change things, let's change things. You know? Let's just massively change things. Alright. Well, that's like half the fountain done, and I think we've done a pretty good job. For one stream. We'll get back to it and finish up the rest of it on another day. But I do want to take y'all over to go see a good friend of mine. Let me just make sure she's still streaming. Y'all can listen to some music while we do that. Let me go double check some stuff real quick. The daylight savings time is so old. I also think we need to get rid of the 5-day work week. But, you know, that's just me. That's just me. Yep, they are still playing. So we are going to go send you all over to go see my friend Miss Redacted. And she's got the best voice in the world. So hang in there. Hang in there for the raid. Go over and give Miss Red some love. Tell her I sent you. She's a sweetheart. You guys will love her. I will see you all on Sunday. I love your faces. Bye, everybody.